Hello, and welcome to the first episode of my Minecraft Survival Season 2. Like I said in the recap episode there, if you haven't seen that, just quickly go over that. Yeah, I have ideas and stuff I want to do for this one, so that's what we're gonna talk a little bit more about today. Now, I know the first thing people are gonna say is, like, some people might ask, like, why don't I start from the very beginning, you know? But I don't think everybody wants to see me punch trees and all that stuff right away, so yeah. I'll just show you guys, this was my starting house. It's not a bad little thing. And the only reason I got these right away is because, yeah, if you go over here, there's a pillager outpost right in the middle of a village. I raided that village because the pillagers killed all the villagers, so there wasn't much I could do about that. So yeah. Sorry about that. Like I said, my commentaries are going to be a little different from now on. I'm trying to get used to things again. So I managed to build this up within about, I don't know, 6 to 12 hours, I'll say. I didn't want to get too far ahead, you know, before I started recording. But yeah, this is just, I don't think it'll ever change the way it looks from this point forward. I like it. Kind of signifies, right, this is the starting base that I began with, you know, and we'll use better materials as we go forward to build stuff, you know, better looking. Back here, I'm working on an area that I plan on using, well, digging out as a quarry, see what I can find. And then I have future plans for that. In this episode, one of the things I will be doing is we're gonna make a flying machine, essentially, that can chop the bamboo down for us. Eventually I'll have it fully automated, but for now I think that will do, instead of me always going through my axes. Yes, if you notice, guys, I'm using iron, not wood or stone. Okay, this is just a simple little setup to sort cobble from when I get a bunch of random stuff and I just need to empty my inventory, because cobble, right, can be made into smooth stone. So that's something I wanted. And you're gonna notice that I have a lot of hoppers in this building here, and I'll show you how I managed to obtain all that iron. So we have a cobblestone generator, which you could probably already guess I pretty much used to build this building quickly without having to run for it. And we lucked out. We got a little panda buddy. His name's Pan Pan. I named him so he wouldn't take up the mob cap, right? And he'd be his own in that special category. But yeah, he's a little he's a brown one, which is actually surprising. Because they're probably the rarest, right? So if we take some of this, we can go feed our buddy. Here you go, Pan Pan. Now the thing is, bamboo can be used as fuel, right? Hey, look at him. He's so cute. Yeah, you got bamboo, buddy. Enjoy. Enjoy. See, he'll eat that. I don't care if I waste it. But yeah, like I said, lots of hoppers, so you know, that's lots of iron, right? I'll just let you guys get a look at this for a minute as I think about this. So this is a auto smooth stone smelter, I guess, simplified. This is a little circuit that I created on my own. I didn't watch no tutorials or anything for this. It's a circuit that allows you to fire one pulse of redstone into this dropper real quickly. The only downside is it can't handle multiple items or else it locks up. So I guess that's one thing to consider if you're going to utilize it. And I will make a quick, short, simple redstone video on the new thing, like little redstone circuits and stuff that I come up with on my own that other people haven't really showed. So don't worry about that, guys. But if you're wondering, it's a dropper facing into wherever you want it to go, right? So this is the item pipeline that I made. Get back in there. So that will go up, as you see. So you just got your dropper facing, you know, forward. Okay. And then you have a comparator, a solid block of your choice. So in this case I used the jungle wood here. And then you got a sticky piston with an observer facing into the comparator. So what that does is, right, when item goes in here, when it becomes smooth stone, right, that is, it sends a signal through there, through the comparator reads that signal through the block, powers that piston, and then the observer sends out a redstone pulse whenever it detects a change in like a block. So like, say, good example, grass, when a sheep, you know, eats it, that's a block change, I guess it detects. And so what the piston's doing when it's being moved back and forth, this observer, it's detecting that change when it sees this block, right, from being moved from this position to there, and then it sends out the signal into the dropper, which then sends up the one item. But like I said, it can only handle one item at a time, but I have another system, little the redstone circuit I developed and built, tested it too, that can handle tons of items at any given time and shoot them all out at... I'll even go as far as to say it is the fastest redstone circuit I've ever seen, possibly in the world. But like I said, I'll make a video on that, when, you know, including this one. So we got the same little circuit as right here, placed up here. So you got stone in here, right? And stone is made from smelting cobblestone, for anybody who didn't know. Yeah. So when that gets created, it gets pulled down here, right? And stone becomes smooth stone, so we have a filter for this. Now you see there's other smooth stone here, but I took a stack of them and I went to an anvil, right? And I named them item filters, so they don't, it's a different block basically. The game considers it, when it looks at this, it says, okay, these are different from this, so I'm not going to pull any of these down. And then it'll stack up to 41 as you've seen, and then that number will go up and down. I noticed one always gets stuck in here for whatever reason. I don't know if that's just the way it's meant to be. Yeah, it just kind of does that, but whatever. So yeah, same thing, goes up through this glass item elevator instead of a water one, right? So you got a maximum of, what is it? So I have 4 full stacks and a stack of 44 here, right? That won't move down until all the stone's been smelted, and there's a bunch in the hoppers there too. So you could do, I'm gonna safely say, a maximum of 9 at a time in this setup. But I'm gonna make a crazy redstone tutorial video on how to make an actual much bigger version that could handle many stacks at a time, more than 9. So what we got going on up here is basically, you know, the basic area of everything. All that smooth stone being created comes back up here, right? And I just put items, display frames here, so I know which one's which. all my bamboo, which I use for fuel for this thing, right? Because you think, okay, cobblestone has to go into the furnace, then it becomes stone, and that's going again. So one stack of cobblestone might as well be 128 items when you're trying to make smooth stone, right? I'm just saying. So, you know, I thought it'd make it easier for myself, because considering the size of the machine, right? I was like, okay, well, I could fit it in the corner here, and it'll be good. And originally I had just glass blocks around it, but then I was thinking, well, there must be a way I could make this nicer. So then I started messing around with it, and then, you know, the concept of this kind of came into being, which I really like the look of. Yeah, get rid of the googlies. So, what we're looking at straight ahead of me is my smelter setup. Instead of making like two side by side, I thought I would do them separately, considering we got the smoker now, right? And we have a blast furnace. Blast furnace only does ores, so I labeled it once again. Smoker only does food. Interesting fact though, we could utilize the smoker to upgrade from a regular furnace, you know, to cook kelp in that one auto kelp farm mixed with the bamboo farm idea. So that's definitely something I'll be doing. And then I just got, you know, a regular furnace that can do everything. You know, you input your items you want smelted at top, they come out bottom, same concept goes across, right? And then just back here you got the input for fuel, which sometimes, you know, I just stack up bamboo in this one barrel. But yeah, it's really easy to tell which one you're putting into if you know, because you can't see it from the front, right? So I made sure I could see it from the back at least real well. And it's got all these lanterns. And that's another thing, you're going to say, well, these lanterns aren't cheap to make. No, they're not. So now what I'm going to show you guys is how I got this fire this quickly within the hours. So, but like some people might say, well, you watched a tutorial for that. So actually, no, I've known this trick for years, like even before I had a YouTube channel. So I'm going to teach it to you guys. And I do apologize ahead of time for the noise. So we got lots of iron in here, right? And this iron ore is actually stuff I mined. Okay? Keep that in mind. I mined this stuff right here. Same with this one. The diamonds, of course, and the emeralds I found in the village. I found that in the village too. Sorry, not in the village. I found that down by a skeleton spawner I found, which we'll be utilizing in the later episode at some point. Same thing with gold. You guys see, you got gold here too. Fair amount of it. So let's get to the trick. So you can do this with 9 ingots, but I would recommend doing it with a minimum of 12. That's just the best recommendation if you're gonna do this. So you go to any crafting table, right? Like we're in survival. These are my only host options. It's pretty basic for survival. It's like straight up survival world, no creative whatsoever. Okay? First thing you want to do, and it doesn't matter if you have the autosave on or off. Frankly, I find it helps with it on, to be honest. But yeah, you just look at your crafting table, right? And you're going to go into your inventory. You're going to take something that can essentially filter your personal inventory. So what we're going to do is just going to take as many of these. Alright. Filter that out. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had a bit of a coughing fit there. Alright, guys. So here we are at the crafting table, as you see in here. Do this with 12. Like I said, a minimum of 12. Go over here. Go like this. And there's going to be... I'll do my best to explain this. So, you'll hear this sound, right? This sound right here that I'm doing. This is what I want you to focus on, and I'm sorry if this is annoying, this sound, but we kind of need this sound to know what we're doing to make this work. So, when you have your 12, right, what you're going to do is, this is what I want you to remember, and listen to that sound. So, 2 up, this is a thing I taught myself to always remember how to do this. 2 up, 3 down. Alright, keep that in mind. 2 up, 3 down. So here we go. You see what just happened there? It'll take a little bit of practice, but once you get the rhythm of it, essentially you're spamming, I guess, the craft button so quickly the game has, I guess, an issue computing that, right? And it ends up... It's not actually, I figured something out from doing this so much. And I only do this, keep in mind, I only do this when I'm trying to make a lot of progress on a big redstone project that requires a lot of gold or iron. So I don't do this all the time. Like when I have an iron farm, essentially I just AFK from that point forward. So I only use this before I get an iron farm. But I thought I'd show you guys this because I know some people need a lot of iron and gold quickly for their big redstone projects in their survival world on PS4. So here we go once again, I'll show you. See, and then you just do it for however long you want, right? Like however much iron you need. But like I said, always keep like a, you know, that stack of 12 just off to the side. So if you ever get low or run low, like and you're about to run out completely, right? You can always do more. But like I said, I only do this before I have an iron farm, like a working iron farm. This also works with gold, if you're wondering. I'll show you this real quick too. Works with gold. So same concept. Filter out your inventory. Go over here to the very end one here. So, you know, you can either scroll over or you can just scroll, like click over one like that. Then you go over here. You notice that they have these icons. These are for changing blocks to ingots, but that's not what you want. Just keep going down until you find this one, and it's usually right here, right? So for example, if you go in, you go over to this one, and just go straight up, it's right there. So if you notice the same thing, it's right there. So we're doing the same thing, okay? 2 up, 3 down. Like I said, if it doesn't work right away, don't get frustrated. Just practice, because that's what I had to do. I thought, you know, I was just losing my mind at first and it would never work, but then I kept doing it and doing it, and then eventually I perfected the 2 up 3 down rule, and that's what helps me get it working. So what we'll do is I'll do like a little time lapse, because I know that sound can get very annoying. Trust me, you don't have to tell me in the comments or anything, I know it can. So I'll say, like, I'll start at one point and then I'll cue in some music, you know, over the game stuff, and I'll fast forward it, and I'll do it for let's say you know, part of a Minecraft day. I think you stupid door. A Minecraft day is like what, 15 minutes, I think. So 7 minutes. Well, 7 minutes maximum. So anywhere from, you know, from the point I start to 7 minutes, and we'll see how much I can get. So it'll be basically, I'll use the you know, the whole sleeping in a bed mechanic as my timer. Because I honestly just I don't have any easier way to time it, I guess, while playing the game. I could use a stopwatch on my smartphone, I guess, but meh, this is funner. This is a funner way to do it. Yeah, you can tell I got my humor back at least. I enjoy making these vids. Alright, so as soon as I get to that crafting table, I'll cue the music, and then I'll do it for a few minutes, and we'll see how much we get from, say, if you only had 12 gold. Or iron. Alright. Well, there we go. I took 12 pieces, 12 iron ingots, and I made a stack in 4. Yay! Yay! uh, just to show you there's no funny business going on here. Oh shit. Oh, looks like I gotta make another one of those. Let me just grab some iron. See, this is why I need this stuff. I go through so many freaking tools. And it's because they're not enchanted, right? I don't got an AFK fish farm set up yet. I got plans for the first one where that's gonna go. And for good reason, too. So, you'll see that in a future episode. Yeah. That's a secret for now. So, give me another axe, please, and thank you. So, yeah. As you've seen, about 6-7 minutes. I'm gonna say 6-7 minutes because, right, I think a Minecraft day is supposed to be 15 minutes. And you gotta include the day and night cycle. And it's just getting on to night there now. Because I bet you I can go downstairs and sleep. Yep. So that would be about 7.5 minutes, I'm gonna say. But you gotta keep in mind, I sped up the videos so you guys didn't have to, you know, watch the whole process. Yeah, let me continue here. There's no funny business going on here. This is a legit crafting table. Anyone can do this. This is for PS4, I believe. I don't know if you can do it on like other versions of Minecraft, but I imagine you can do this on PS4, Xbox, no problem, right? I don't know, give it a try. If anybody watching plays Xbox, let me know. Just let me know down in below in the comments. But yeah, I'll even break this out for you guys. There is nothing here. No hoppers, no trickery. We don't got command blocks in PS4. None of that stuff, right? So yeah, I thought I'd just show you, all my subscribers, you know, who do play Minecraft, this nifty little trick if you need iron or gold for a big project you're working on. You could definitely utilize this to your advantage while it's still you might as well while it's still working. I've been able to do this for years, quite literally. Like I said, I've never seen a tutorial for this. I figured this out on my own. And I thought I'd, you know, like I said, tell my subscribers to play Minecraft now. Because, you know, you guys are awesome. You stuck with me this long, so hell yeah, I'll teach you something wicked awesome that you can utilize. If it ever stops working, let me know and I'll test it out. You know, I'll see, you know, if it does work or doesn't work anymore, and I'll definitely look into something else that would be able to help you out. Now I can put my inventory back to normal. Yeah. I'm trying to get more chickens. Whoops. Yay. Trying to get more of them so I can have enough eggs just in here at any given time. And on top of that, I need the eggs, right, to spawn in more words confusing. Spawn in more chickens for a chicken cooker. Yeah. Automatic food. Because we are playing on normal. So, something to keep in mind. So what I'm going to do now, guys, since I showed you that nifty little trick. The door gets me every time. It gets me every time. I'm telling you. I'm going to make some shovels. And I'm going to take care, I think, of a big portion of landscape here. And we'll make some kind of flying machine setup to chop this down, like I said, so I'm not wasting all my iron axes on chopping bamboo down for fuel. Yeah, I hope people like my idea of a house design here. Kind of hiding the base where they're growing from, just with the stairs and a half slab, right? So when you're looking from down there, it looks pretty neat. Yeah. Okay, guys, I will be back once I do that. So I will see you then. Down the ladder, I said. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm sitting up atop this tree here because I need to get slime. So this is a little area on the map that's not too far from my base where I can get that. Yeah, as you see, there's a bunch spawning in the background there. So we gotta get some slimes. We also gotta watch out for creepers, though. That's another thing. And you know, I didn't even realize that if there was another mob on that tree over there, they could get to me. Well, this'll take care of that problem real quick. Alright, so let's get some slimes. Because like I said, I wanted to make that process of getting the, what was it, the bamboo. Like, it won't be fully automatic, I'll still have to collect some, I imagine, but hey, if we can automate that process where I don't have to waste any more axes, that's good enough for the time being, until we fully upgrade to a automatic system that does it all. I'm just gonna light up some areas here as I track down these slimes. I hope to God they're not going in there, because that would not be good. Where'd they go? Oh, there he is. Come on. Oh, I still only got one. I hear a skeleton though. There he is. No, you don't. So yeah, I'm gonna have to light this area up, because I know slimes can spawn in high light levels, but yeah, we don't want the other one, the other hostile mob spawning. It'll reduce their numbers, I believe. That's why I chopped down some of these trees and I'm just letting them, you know, degenerate away, or, you know, rot away, whatever you want to call it. And then that way we can, it'll be less spots for the mobs to spawn, because the first time I came over here, I noticed some of the slimes would actually spawn on top of the trees. We just need more to spawn, like a zombie spawn. We don't need that guy. We don't need him around. I'm just looking for... Oh, there we go. There's another one. I'm thinking maybe at some point I can put some time in, like here and there, and maybe quarry out this massive section, and we can make a slime farm over here where I could just AFK, you know, for maybe an hour or two and have like just all the slime I'll ever need for this season. But, you know, there is slime down here. What? No, they're coming down into this cave. Son of a beehive. It's just... Well, that's a lot of iron, actually. Where does this go? You know, I get so lost when I do this. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and I'm out in the world trying to get something. And then, yeah. Oh, look at... We did a circle. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Ooh, slime. Come here, you. Oh. But yeah. You know, I'm thinking it might take a long time, but hey, there'll be a guaranteed slime farm. You know, just hollow out a big chunk. And there'll be lots of resources, like, I'll probably end up finding, you know, other things too. You know, diamonds, redstone. I'm gonna need lots of redstone too this season for my ambitious goals, which I know are possible. It's just going to take a lot of redstone and iron. So an iron farm is what these first few episodes will be building up to. Because I know where to find some villages in this world. That's not a problem. This creeper's, where'd he go? There you are. Get back. Well, whatever. Like I was saying, I know where to find some villages, so we can check those out in an episode. I seen that arrow go whizzing by me. Oh, don't you run. You started this. You started this. You started this. Oh, I'm finishing it. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to get the slimes here while I'm explaining what's up. So we got lots of ideas. So we'll definitely need different farms, basically, is what I'm saying. So slime farm. I really want a witch farm for redstone. But, you know, I could make a mob grinder, I guess, but I'm gonna have to find a working design. I've tried so many times to make my own and it never works out. So if I can find one that does work, we'll definitely give it a go. You know, make a copy of this world, build it somewhere, and create it and test it, because I'm not going to waste my time and resources just trying to get it right. Like, build it all up just to have it not work. That's never fun. That really is not fun at all. I've done that so many times with so many different projects, and, you know, it never works out and you get disappointed, so... I like testing things now. That's kind of just what I do now for these things. So to avoid that, wasting your precious time, you know, all my subscribers and the viewers out there. Hopefully, like I said, that trick with the crafting table for, I guess, is essentially duplicating iron. But you're not duplicating the iron ingot. You're duplicating the actual nuggets. The iron nuggets is what's going on. Just so, if anybody was wondering about that. Oh, look at that guy, he's up there. I needed enough for a slime block, damn it. You guys can't just... No, don't not spawn. That's the thing, I don't know what the deal is here. Can't remember if slimes... Blah, blah. If slimes spawn at day or night, or if it's both. I honestly haven't seen too many. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this and then I'll see you guys back at the base once I have enough for the flying machine, and we'll get that kind of set up. And we'll see what happened, what we need to do from there. Because like I said, I think collecting the items might be a bit of an issue. Might not be able to make that fully automatic, but you know, because I need to go to the nether, and that situation's a little bit of a mess too. Having nether portal troubles, basically. In other words, hey, look at you over there. Alright guys, I will see you in a bit. Alright, here we are. I got the slime. Had to go back over to that one spot and get more, but that's okay. So there, that should take out all the bamboo on that side. And if we do this, that will take out all the bamboo on the other side. Yeah. So let's give it a go. So yeah, that's gonna save me some well, a lot of axes actually. I think about it. Like, all I have to do is basically just run in between here. Not get hit by that. Now, the only downside is we're going to have to enclose the area off. At some point, I'll probably do that off camera. Because, yeah, look at all this bamboo everywhere. That's the only downside to a little system like this. You gotta make like an enclosed structure for all the things you're trying to collect, you know, go somewhere. So definitely have to figure that out. You know what I'm realizing? It was just this one arm that needed to be extended. Damn it. This one just needed glass. Yeah, this one would have been fine with just a glass block there. Okay. I'll go while I'm doing that. Basically, see, we'll be all done. So, got the introduction to the season over with, which is good. I showed you guys that little trick there. If you never need extra iron or gold. Unfortunately, that's the only two things I figured out you could do that with. If there's anything else, I'll definitely let you guys know in the future. What else? We got this a little bit automated. I'm gonna say it's like semi-automatic. Right, so if we do that, yeah. Send it off again, switch lever back up, so, you know, perfect. So we now got them, just like I said, semi-automatic sugarcane farm. Eventually we'll build a automatic one. Like I said though, I did this because I was tired of going through so many axes. Like, this stuff grows so quick, like, you know, you almost need like an automated setup just to, you know, utilize it the best. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode of Season 2 on my Minecraft survival videos, whatever you want to call it, you know. It's basically Season 2. It started, and we're starting strong. We don't even have half the things we had before, but, you know, we're starting strong. That's all there is to it, like. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully you have some ideas or suggestions. That's something I want to point out real quick, I should say. If you have any ideas or suggestions, you know, for things that I could build and maybe ways I can improve stuff, I'll definitely take it into consideration, you know, because I don't know everything about, you know, redstone and all that other stuff. I'm still learning lots as I go. Alright. That's all I wanted to say. Have a great one.